Hello and welcome, my Capricorn collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this, oh my god, new moon in Capricorn, your new moon for the year, waxing to full in Leo, January 2021. I'm your reader, Markangela Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, the Archangel of Lions, Markangela Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hi, all my close friends do, mostly. Some of them know me back from before I took my initials as a name, but nonetheless, very, very happy to be serving you today, my fellow Earth signs, Virgo that I am. If you are new to my channel, you know the deal. and if you're not new to my channel, you know the deal. Like, subscribe, all that jazz if you like it. To my subscribers, thank you so much for your love and support, particularly my Capricornians. I love you all so much. We are doing a 7-card draw. What do I need? Read 7-card draw, meaning 1 card from 7 different card systems, 4 oracles, 2 tarot decks, and 1 healing system, to get you clues, tips, and hints about what you need for a specific time frame. We are looking at the new moon in Capricorn, as I said, your new moon, midnight on January 13th. And I can't help but comment, it's been so rare. I can't remember the last time we had an astrological lunar alignment literally at midnight, and that is on the 13th Eastern Standard Time. I'm in New York, waxing to the full moon in Leo, 2:16 p.m. on the 28th, right? So we're sort of just about rounding out the month with the full moon launching us into February. So it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know the YouTube reader rules, reading rules. So let's get up in this gig. Stay in the present moment as best as you can. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, because your sun sign is going to get different information than your moon sign. In one situation, or maybe totally different situations that you need to be aware of, that you are going to wax, grow, build, evolve, that sort of idea, in terms of a waxing moon. So take a nice deep breath. Oh, all the decks that I read are always at the bottom of the description box with links if you'd like to check them out. Otherwise, let's do this. Take a nice deep breath. I'm going to start with the Healing with the Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Let's talk to the angels, shall we? Here we go. My angels and archangels of earth in the sign of Capricorn, please, 1 card in clarity for this Capricorn collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Watching this video, what is the angel they most need to work with? Read about, study about, integrate, channel, whoever, whatever they need to do there for this, their new moon in Capricorn, waxing full to Leo, January 2021, the guardian angel. So your own higher self, really, I could go into that, but I'm not going to. Really, why would a guardian angel be assigned to watching you walk around all the time, or any of us, right? It's the higher self, 5th dimension and above. If you came across your higher self in meditation, you didn't know it was your higher self. It might look like an angel, a being of light, because that's the truth of who we are, right? The soul, the higher self, it's all kind of different things depending on who you read. But this is really about a personal evolution, a personal higher point of view, a personal higher goal, higher vibration. Not bad to start off with, but it does indicate that perhaps you do need a little, I don't want to say alone time, or like solitary time, right? In meditation, in communion, if not communication, with your own higher self, right? So let's keep going. That's our first oracle. Here's our first tarot deck, Daughters of the Moon Tarot. What's going on inside of you that you need to look at, deal with, grow, evolve? Heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakras, if you working an energy system that way. So let's see. My goddesses of earth and the sign of Capricorn, please, 1 card in clarity for this Capricorn collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What do they need to be aware of? Build within themselves, grow within themselves, evolve within themselves. This, their new moon in Capricorn, waxing to full in Leo, January 2021. Please just leave the card in my hand. Just one, thank you. The Justice card, Ma'at. Now, if you look up Ma'at, M-A-A-T, you'll see she's a little bit different, right? Egyptian goddess of justice who weighs your heart upon your crossing, your death, with an ostrich feather. If it balances, you get to move on. If it's lighter, then you really get to move on. And if it's heavier than the ostrich feather, meaning that there's still some stuff you have to go, you get sent back. And that's the gentle version of the mythology, Egyptian Book of the Dead. And some, if it's heavier than the feather, it gets eaten, your heart gets eaten by a demon. I don't prescribe to that, since reincarnation is what it is, and energy cannot be created or destroyed, only changed. To demon food, I don't know. Oh, those Egyptians. I can walk like one. I could give some mean Susanna Hoff side eye. Sorry, I have to keep myself amused. Nice deep breath. What's going on outside? We use the Mythic Tarot. What does it need to be aware of outside of yourself? Could be how you are presenting yourself, that sometimes we don't see that, how we're coming off. Not about other people's projection, but how we appear from the outside. Or just something you need to be aware of in your yang world, your masculine world, your outside world. That would be root, sacrum, solar plexus chakras. If you're looking for chakra coordinates, breathe. My gods of earth in the sign of Capricorn. That's really clear. Please, one card in clarity for this Capricorn collective sun, moon, rising, Venus. What do they need? What do they need outside of themselves? Be aware of outside, grow outside of themselves. Use what's outside of themselves to help them grow. This their new moon in Capricorn, waxing to full in Leo, January 2021, please. And your card is the Three of Cups. Now, I have heard so many different definitions of Three of Cups. Reunion, third party. Well, is it a reunion with a third party? I don't want to go there for what do I need read, but I will say that there is this justice, this balance, this need for something, right? So what do you need inside of yourself? You need this sense of balance, this sense of justice, your honor code. Are you operating in alignment with your soul's honor code? Now, who does that all the time, right? That's why it's something you have to grow inside of you. And rather than the card of temperance, which is really more of a card of mental emotional balance, this is about really, I mean, you want to say karma. I mean, I don't prescribe to punitive reward karma anymore. It's like a nursery school version. It's a child's version of karma, where really karma in Sanskrit means action, but thoughts are actions. When you choose a thought, there is a consequence. It's a teaching system. It's not a reward punishment system, as so many seem to believe it is. Ask the ancient Vedics, right? So crossed with this Three of Cups, it does feel like there is an emotional bond here. It feels like there is, I mean, it could be friendship. Three of Cups is usually more of a friendship card for me. In this deck, it is the wedding of Eros and Psyche, right? But she hasn't seen his face yet, part of their deal. It's not a good idea to look a god straight in the face if you're amortal, because you may not be one for very long, one way or the other, right? So what I find interesting here is there is a waxing moon in the sky, so this is something that may be very, very new. It does feel good. This could be a celebration. This could be a party, coming together, and it could be family and friends. But with this is what's concerning me. Why your own guardian angel? Is there someone in this party of three, of four, of many, or in this emotional bond where there has been an injustice? Where Ma'at has been called in. Okay, the other thing they're showing me is because it is the weight of the heart, right? W-E-I-G-H-T of the heart that she's weighing there with this card of water and emotion on it. I would say be light of heart, but if that's a challenge, you need to call upon your own guardian angel. Now, I know the name of my guardian angel. It's my higher self, right? So I know the name, at least one of them, my higher self. So I will say Ellie. It's a long story. Ellie, what do I need? Right? What do I need here? What do I need to balance myself out with this Three of Cups? Is this my own energy that's coming across weird, out of balance? But it doesn't feel like balance that way. I know justice is a card of balance. But here, really, I am feeling this is about honor code, boundaries, maybe even laws or agreements that you made with these people that you're really trying to balance this out in terms of it being honorable, it being, God, they're giving me another word, like maybe there's some loyalty involved here, but maybe it's more toxic than not. You know what I'm saying? there's an emotional bond here, and you're probably having to check, all right, higher self, am I violating my honor code? Am I violating my boundaries? Am I violating their boundaries, right? So take some time with this. Major Arcana cards are not an overnight thing. They take a while to develop. Let's keep going. We've got 1 Oracle and 2 Tarot cards down. Let's do the Crystal Oracle. Tony Carmine Salerno, what is the Crystal Oracle? Either what's written in the book, the stone itself, both of that, none of that. If you already have the stone or have worked with it, then you go with what your higher self, your guardian angel tells you to do. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call to Archangel Ariel, my personal archangel. My higher self's name is Elistariel. It means the shining star of Ariel. It took me decades to figure out that she was the Archangel of Lyons, right? Archangel of Lyons. Sometimes they make it obvious. Well, I am the one that will say to my higher self, just give me a billboard size sign. You know, it's like, come on. Come on, these little, I know I'm a Virgo, but like, make it obvious to me. Then that one dropped in, right? So let's see what your Crystal Oracle is. Breathe. There we go. My magnificent beloved Archangel Ariel, please 1 card in clarity for this Capricorn collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please. What is the Crystal Oracle they most need? The stone, the book, what's written there, some of it, all of it. For this new moon in Capricorn, their new moon waxing to full in Leo, January 2021. Ooh, Tiger's Eye. I don't think we've ever had this one come up. I just got the deck back before Thanksgiving. Tiger's Eye. I can't leave without my Tiger's Eye. Sorry, I just had a Nicole Kidman Practical Magic flashback. I guess I need to see that again. Your blood, my blood, Maria's blood. I love that movie. It is my favorite witch movie, backed up by Bell Book and Candle in a very, very tight second. QRS T, that's Tiger Iron. We want Tiger's Eye. There is a difference. My mother was in nursery school. Did you know that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and the alphabet song are the same thing? I didn't. Tiger's Eye, calm, clarity, balanced emotions. Holy crap. Balanced emotions, right? Communication and intuition. If you have been plagued with negative thoughts lately, then Tiger's Eye will help you rid yourself of these and help you regain a positive and more inspiring attitude. Now, I will say, because of the grounding properties and protective properties usually associated with Tiger's Eye, really calling in your higher self and maybe getting a piece of Tiger's Eye as a, well, I call them totems, but as sort of like an anchor point or a touchstone, right? A stone that you can just go, higher self! A piece of jewelry is best for that. You wear it all day long. You will soon begin to see things clearly and realize that there was really nothing to fear in the first place. Calm your thoughts and start to listen to your intuition. Know that all is well and that only love surrounds you. This card is also to do with communication. You may avoid unnecessary turmoil and problems by communicating clearly with others. Don't be afraid to express your views honestly and make sure there is no misunderstanding. You will gain respect and admiration for doing so. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, it's like something's out of balance, right? There's an emotional component to this. This does feel like a friend more than a lover for a lot of you, but you know, you take how you make it fit to your situation. But how lucky that we've got another Tony Carmine Salerno deck here, the Lover's Oracle. And you know what? It's been weird in the soulmate reads, which I'm getting back to those. I just wanted to get everything out ready before new moon hit, because I'm a Virgo and I know how to schedule stuff. In the romantic reads, they are, you know, sexual, romantic, whatever. In these, they really do seem to just give real clarity of guidance involving love, but not necessarily romantic, right? So let's see what hits the table here. Please take a nice deep breath. My pantheons of love. 1 card in clarity. For my beloved earth sign brothers and sisters, the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What is their lover's oracle message that they need with this guardian angel, the Justice card, 3 of Cups, and Tiger's Eye? On this one, on this, their new moon in Capricorn waxing full to Leo, January 2021. When you pass from this world, yeah, that's what you want on the first line of an oracle. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. You know, this is about communication. This is about sharing love, but oh my God, really? They may be asking you to give me your higher love. Give me your higher love. Oh, give me your higher love. Right? This is a soul thing. There's probably a soul contract involved here. When we get to the last card down, I'll ask the Ascended Masters of Soul Contracts, but this does feel like family. I mean, like I said, there are obviously the Lover's Oracle has a lot about romance in here, twin flame, soulmate, blah, blah, blah. But this is maybe really about growing, waxing, evolving your relationship with friends and family, right? Yes, of course there have been some boundaries crossed. Of course there's been some stuff that you need to balance inside of yourself. I mean, forgiveness is powerful, but it has to be organic, right? Forgive you. It's not really forgiveness. It's a long story. I mean, I'm a student and a teacher of A Course in Miracles, which is all about forgiveness. The quantum aspect of forgiveness, of the word quantum is nowhere in the book because it came out in the early 70s, right? Not that the quantum wasn't around. Well, the quantum has always been. It's timeless. Not like a reading, but timeless, right? So let's build on this, right? So we got Guardian Angel, Ma'at, Justice, Three of Cups. Remember, weighing your heart. There's an emotional piece to this. Tiger's Eye, that communication, that calmness, right? That this is all something, yeah, I still get that sense of protection. Your walls might be up a little bit. Particularly if it's dealing with toxic family members. But when you pass in this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So since you've got the Guardian Angel Higher Self card, how wonderful. We've got the Whispers of Love Oracle that I have consecrated and empowered to be channel of the voices of the higher self. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. Please breathe. The higher selves of all involved, not just this Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun watching this, but the higher selves of all involved, because it does feel like this is a party situation, right? There are people, plural, involved here. So please, what is a piece of information, inspiration, or insight that the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs most needs from the higher selves of all involved? From this, their new moon in Capricorn, waxing to full in Leo, January 2021. Ask for help. Capricorns aren't usually very good at asking for help. They are slow and steady wins the race. If they have to crawl there inch by inch, they will get there. And wow, this does make sense. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. And I think this correlates to this, that perhaps my Caps, and I love you dearly for this. You know, when I started the company, I would hire an Aries to start a project and a Capricorn to end the project, right? Because Aries aren't great closers and Capricorns can take a while to get going, right? So I'd sort of cut it in half. There is something out of balance here. There is something unjust going on here, and you know it inside of yourself. And so it does feel like you need to ask for help. Are you that person everybody comes to, even when, you know, you're not just you're not just drained. It's like there's one molecule of H2O left in your sponge and still you give it, right? Ask for help. Now, if you don't ask for help, you have to look at your pride. And I don't mean like self-esteem. I mean pride, hubris, one of the 7 deadly sins. The deadly sin of actually the root chakra. And the grace that heals that is reverence. The grace that heals that is kindness. The grace that heals that is humility. To know that you don't know and it's okay to ask for help. I know, it's just not easy for earth signs in general, right? Because we're the only fucking stable ones. The zodiac are the earth signs. So ask for help. I have a feeling this one will string it all together. It seems to every time. The Matt Kahn Healing Mantra Deck, I highly recommend it. I don't work for Matt Kahn or Hay House who publish it. It's just really helpful as a healing modality. Take a nice deep breath. Yeah, I call upon the specific Ascended Masters of Soul contracts, particularly whether this is family, if this is family, friends, if it is lovers, that, I mean, I can see that here too. But it's just not directly indicated. So please, my Ascended Masters of Soul contracts does feel family, for the most of you, if not all of you, please, what is their full January 2021? Inspiring others. I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. It's a great mantra. And what I do, that's what I'm doing right now, right? It's like, you've got this. You're hardworking. You are loyal. You are dependable. And that's the thing. It's very much, that's like one side of the scales here. And it feels like it is not balanced in some sort of, and I'm going to say group situation, but that could be friends, it could be coworkers, that could be, again, general read, right? This is why if you want a reading with me, just find me on Facebook or social media and we'll figure out what video platform to do, because I prefer to talk to people. I'm not going to record readings and send them to people. This is enough of that, right, for my career. But let me read you what Matt Kahn, genius that he is, has to say about inspiring others. I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. And they just said, because when you ask someone for help, you're doing that, aren't you? Like, I have no idea. I just need your help. Right? I could see a Capricorn going, I just need your help. Right? When others are inspired, you allow them to take center stage and step into a greater acknowledgement of their personal power. When others are made to feel useful, they are likely to embrace more courageous decisions as their self-worth increases. Imagine the perfection of not having to do everything by yourself and infusing others with a greater sense of purpose just by asking for their help. Ask for help. Come on, Caps. You can do it. You're worthy. It's not a question of being not good enough to ask for help. I know, that's the patterning I grew up with. I came from a family that was very much pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Absolutely every single one of us has had our own company. Right? That tells you something, right? Highly independent, very reliable people. Lawyers, teachers, engineers, doctors, right? And all with their private practice. That for us to ask for help, it's sort of like pulling teeth. Instead, it's about realizing the gift of inspiration you possess simply by inviting others to be a part of your day. This mantra is ideal for increasing intimacy, even amongst friends and family and relationships, resolving martyrdom. Now, look, I'm not going to say that Capricorns are all martyrs, but it is Saturn. It's the easiest sign to martyr. It's slow and steady wounds and it's a little Eeyore. And communicating your needs. Communicating your needs. Oh, come on. See, anybody who's like, yeah, well, he wears too much eye makeup and he's gay and whatever. I have the hotline to the Pantheon's darlings. I've been doing this. I started reading tarot when I was 12 years old. My God, it's going to be 40 years this year. I'm a mystic, baby. So people ask me for help all the time. You think I didn't have to learn how to ask for help back? Whew. Girl. All right, let me put this together for you in a blessing. I love this part. Take a nice deep breath. All right, my collective pantheons, may this beloved Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video be blessed with all that they need. This new moon in Capricorn, their new moon to full moon next in Leo, January 2021. That they get the understanding that they need, that when they pass from this world, they take nothing with them but their soul and the memories they have shared with those they love, while calling upon their own guardian angel, their own higher self, to give them what they need in terms of alignment for inspiring others, understanding that as they help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts, as they ask for help, learning what it is they really need help with, and be willing to allow themselves the support they need, working with Tiger's Eye, a card of calm, a card of clarity, that groundedness, that protection, and of course communication, in order to bring this justice to their interior world, their heart, their throat, their third eye, their crown, dealing with this external group relationship to 3 or more, really feeling that 3 or more for them, that they may all heal, grow, be inspired, help each other heal for their well-being and for the well-being of all. So motivated. And so it is. And they stuck in there in my head, but I didn't say it, that this is probably soul family stuff, right? So if it's not literal biological family, then, or friends for that matter, it's probably a combination of all of that and a side of fries. A side of taro fries, which that's what I'm like after a day of this. I'm taro fried. So, my beloved Capricorns, thank you for watching. Like if you like, if you're new, subscribe if you want more, comment as you see fit. I do try and respond as often as I can, and if you see a thumbs up and a heart coming at the same time, that's me. Otherwise, wishing all the very best and the very blessed of this, your new moon in Capricorn waxing to Leo, January 2021. Hail. Farewell. And blessed, blessed be.